everyone. It's Rachel here from Akashic Angels, coming to you live from Albany, New York. I am so happy to be here. So for today, I do kind of want to shift a little bit of gears and do a little bit of teaching. And what I want to teach about is how you can not be la vida loca and how you can have a positive mindset and live an amazing life. So one of the ways that you kind of want to tap into that energy is you want to look at your limiting beliefs. And what are limiting beliefs? And beliefs are associated with experiences that have energy attached to them. So many beliefs that come from our life are ingrained at either a young age and they kind of impact us throughout all of our lives. And I kind of want to shift gears a second and talk about energy. So energy is everything. Your energy field can be light, it can be heavy, depending on the choices that you make, depending on the environment that you're in. Like, look at right now what's unfortunately going on with Ukraine. Maybe we send them thoughts and prayers, and hopefully that they make it through, which they will, because they have a lot of support and guidance. But I would imagine right now that energy field is probably heavy and dense and sad and traumatic because they're going through a very traumatic event. And also for us, our energy fields can change depending on what's going on in our life. So if I have a tough day at work, I might come home, my energy is going to be dense and negative, and my family is actually going to pick up on that and they're going to feel it. So your thoughts command your vibrations. So if I'm having, thoughts that are happy and joyful and okay, yeah, this is a tough moment, but I can get through it, then my vibration, my energy is going to go up higher and I'm going to feel better. I'm going to be more positive. I'm going to be more joyful. So that's kind of like where I want to get to with that, is that your thoughts create your reality, and they have a vibration that is constantly vibrating around us. So imagine if you're around someone who's always pessimistic, always down in the dumps, always in victim mindset. They're always going to have a very heavy and dense energy field. Now, for them, hopefully they can get out of that. And that's what I'm going to kind of talk about for a minute. But for us, you want to make sure you kind of steer away from those people. But it's hard. So, and the thing is that if you're always pessimistic, your energy is going to be lower, your body's going to be affected, your thoughts are going to be affected, your life is going to be affected. I know I'm talking super fast, but your thoughts create your reality, and energy is everything. And if my energy is always dense and heavy and yucky, I'm not going to be in a positive mindset. I'm not going to attract the life that I want. I'm not going to have a good family relationship. I'm not going to have a good job. You see how you're trucking along if you're always in that heavy negative vibration. So love is ultimately the highest vibration in which we want to go to. We always want to go to love or above. So if negative emotions turn up, what you want to do is you want to turn them into love, and you want to transmute them. So back to limiting beliefs. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there. So if we're told as a child that we're intelligent, I'm going to have a belief, and a limiting belief can be positive or it can be negative, and it can impact you positively or negatively. So if I have the belief that, okay, I've had this belief and I've suffered through this for a long time, that I'm overweight. I don't have this belief now, but it's something that I had as a young age and I kind of worked through. Well, that impacted me in a lot of different areas. It impacted my ability to get a good job. It impacted my ability to have good friendships because I didn't want to be seen. It impacted my ability to, go further in my career because I didn't want to be seen, because I was afraid people would judge me because I'm overweight, because I had the belief that my worth wasn't worth it because I wasn't healthy because I was overweight. Now, like I said, I've worked through that and I've released that energy, and now I'm a much more confident person. And I will say that my career, my relationships are all so much better because I worked on those limiting beliefs. So it's important to eliminate old beliefs that, like lack of ability, lack of intelligence, lack of confidence, not deserving a good fortune. How many people do you know that it's always like, I can't get this, I don't have enough money, I don't have this. So anything that you want to kind of tap into to see what is a limiting belief is if you have contain the word but. Well, I want to be healthy, but I want to have a lot of money, but I wish I had this, but, so you kind of want to like tap into that list of those buts and those things that are holding you back. And you want to go into and tap into that emotion. And if you can, look to where you found that belief. So maybe for me, how I found my belief in regards to not being good enough due to my weight was due to my childhood and having, a parental figure basically shame me, put me in Weight Watchers, at a very young age, and so it's like that belief got impacted into my cellular tissue and it affected so many years of my life. And even looking at it now, I'm like, oh my goodness, like, why did I do that? But, that was something that I ingrained into it. Now, those beliefs can go into programs, which really, like I said, impact your cellular tissue, then impact your other energetic layers. So our energy fields are a filter. So my beliefs that I'm filtering out, the universe is not going to know if it's negative or positive. So if I have a positive belief system that I'm abundant, I'm worthy of love, I'm deserving of love, I believe that my work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation, then that's going to be filtered out of my energetic bodies and then it's going to get pulled back in. But if I have that same belief of, well, I'm not worthy of love and whatnot, then I'm pulling that vibration out and I'm going to pull in not a very good relationship. I'm going to validate my negative thought and my negative belief system. So that's kind of like where you want to go into to kind of start releasing those negative beliefs. Now you can have beliefs that are just like benign in a way. Like let's say you're going to the grocery store and maybe you have a belief that blueberries are too expensive because maybe when you were a child, your mom was always, those are too expensive. So that's kind of something you want to tap into and you want to release. So for us, as spiritual beings, empathic beings, we always want to be tapping in and doing the inner work to kind of say, all right, this is what's holding me back from having the beautiful life in which I want to have. So we've had callers that are looking at love relationships. Well, maybe part of that is one, they need to look at the boundaries they're setting up. Two, they need to look at, what they're calling in and what they want to desire. And three, look at the limiting beliefs that you have within your system. Is it that you believe that you're not worthy of a divine love? Do you believe that, and like I said, a lot of us don't consciously think these beliefs, but there's something that's playing around in the back of our head. It's like a loop, like you're listening to a record over and over and over and over again. And then you start to believe it, even though you may say, oh, I don't believe that. There is a component inside of you that does believe it. So another way to kind of shift some of these beliefs is mental housekeeping. So positive thinking means that you're thinking about the things that are positive, negative things, or think about things that you do not desire. So if I'm saying I can't, I don't want to, woe is me and victim mindset, one of the ways that you can kind of shift out of that is one, you want to try to avoid those phrases. So that makes me so sick. So I will tell you, many, many years ago, one of my friends, she always says, never say you're sick, never say you're sick. Just always say you're not 100%. I'm currently running at 98%. And I'll tell you, have I had serious illnesses since I shifted that mindset? No, I really haven't. I've been very fortunate. There are times that I may not be feeling 100%, see, but I'm not going to say, oh, I'm so sick. Oh my goodness, because I don't want to go into that mindset and I don't want my physical body to be impacted by the thoughts that I'm creating, because your thoughts create your reality. Your thoughts and your emotions create your reality. I'm going to keep on saying that. And when you have negative thoughts, that goes into your body, which causes dis-ease. You can feel anxiety. You can get an ulcer. You can have rashes. I really feel like I'm off on a tangent here tonight. So I want to clear this up real quickly and say there's quick, easy ways that you can kind of do some mental housekeeping. So first, recognize the negative thought, all right? So that you're expressing that to my benefit. The second thing you want to do is you want to do cancel. So it's going to cancel out that negative thought. You're going to break up that energy. And then third, you're going to substitute it with a better saying or feeling or something like that. So let's say, Oh, I'm feeling so sick. Let's just say that. Oh, I'm so sick. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm gonna say cancel, cancel, and I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm not feeling 100%, and I'm going to drink some orange juice and take some zinc, and I'm gonna feel right as rain. So I've shifted my energy. I've transmuted that negative thought, and now I'm bringing in that energy that hopefully I'm going to be feeling fantastic and fabulous. So it's kind of like, I know, like going into energy work and thoughts and all of that stuff, it's super deep and heavy. But the first way that you kind of tap into it is by just noticing your thoughts. Like if you're always running a loop in your head while you're driving to work, oh, I hate my job, it sucks. You know, what are you doing? Get a different job or change your situation, change the outcome. You don't want to live in this environment. We create our reality. Our thoughts create our reality. You have to go into action to change the things that aren't working. So look at, first start with yourself and what are the thoughts, impacts, emotions that I have that are running in my head, and then tune into them. Those are your limiting beliefs. Acknowledge it, write it out, let it go. And then you might have to dig in more and dig in more. And then finally, it's no longer limiting belief. You've shifted that negative belief to a positive belief. And then you're able to kind of step confidently back into your future of, yeah, like let's just say for abundance. I'm an abundant person. All right. I don't want to be stuck in debt or anything like that. So I am going to wrap this up really quickly, and I appreciate everyone for joining me along in this ride today. Once again, I do want to give peace and love and prayers to the people of Ukraine, and I hope that everything is going to work out. If anyone wants to get in contact with me, I'm at akashicangels.com, and I wish everyone on this call tonight love and peace. And remember, love transmutes everything. We always want to go to the vibration of love or above in everything that you do. All right, so everyone have a great night.